right, Mike, thanks. Well, Pix 11 is your local election headquarters with early voting underway. Voters in our area turning into two big races, the election for New Jersey's governor and the race for New York City mayor. Our Julie Millet now with a look at the first numbers coming in and other initiatives on the ballot. Julie.
Yeah, I was out there yesterday talking to a lot of voters about the issues that are important to them. In New York City, nearly 80,000 people across the 5 boroughs showed up to cast their ballot on that first day of early voting. Many voters telling us this election feels too important to sit out. Of course, we're talking about the race for New York City mayor. New Yorkers are choosing between Democrat Zoran Mamdani, Republican Curtis Sliwa, and former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, a Democrat, on the ballot as an independent. Incumbent Mayor Eric Adams still on the ballot, even though he dropped out of the race and is now supporting Cuomo. But there are also questions on the back of the ballot that voters may not be as familiar with. The most contentious involve questions about affordable housing. Mayor Eric Adams and his administration are backing 3 initiatives that essentially strip power away from City Council and make it easier to build faster. It includes Proposition 4, which creates a 3-person affordable housing appeals board made up of the mayor, speaker of the City Council, and the relevant borough presidents for projects ultimately killed by City Council. Voters at the polls yesterday telling us housing and affordability is what drove their decision at the ballot box.
There's a lot of things that people care about, like affordability and the housing. So I definitely want to make sure that I vote this time around.
Locally, yeah, New York is getting really hard to afford.
I feel very strongly about this election, and so I was determined to vote.
We know that early voting is already underway. It runs in New York City until November 2nd, and then, of course, those polls widely open for Election Day on November 4th, so we have a lot to wait and see how it turns out here, John.
All right, yeah. It's going to be very interesting, Julie. Thank you very much. All right, while the mayor's race has drawn national attention here in the city,